You know, every once in a while, the Most High put things on my heart and it becomes heavy. It's been heavy for about a week. And so we are here. If you are controlling, but also in your feelings, this is not going to be for you. Not. But this is about people that try or attempt to be very controlling over every situation around them and every intricate detail around them in order to feel that they are in front of it and or in control of it in order to not be hurt or to not look weird. All kind of emotions that you potentially have as to not being in control. Sun coming down. Oof. So this is for you. Control your actions, control your feelings, control your response. But most of the time, you cannot control the things around you or people's actions. Now, I'm not talking about parenting and I'm not talking about family, because as a mother or a father, you have to control your children, you have to control your household, you got to control the dog. Not talking to y'all, not talking about those situations. Now, I am a believer that, and I stand on that, that mothers, most of the time, after children are grown, are still controlling because that's what they're used to. So I'm not even talking about you, mom. But I am talking about people that just need to be controlling because they're afraid of being hurt. I'm talking about people that need to be controlling just so they can feel that they got the upper hand. I'm talking about people that have abandonment issues so that you need to control every situation so nobody abandons you. Or I'm even talking to people that's controlling enough to walk away from you because they too scared you gonna hurt them, so they gonna hurt you first. Talking to y'all. You can only control your actions. Attempting to be controlling also means you don't like change. Because soon as something changes, you lose it. I mean, catastrophic. You lose it. So you don't even like change. And a part of not liking change is being controlling, and a part of being controlling is not liking change. They really do go hand in hand. And I'm not saying this to come down on anybody as far as being controlling. What I'm saying is control your reaction. Because when you are trying to control everything around you, it creates the most chaos. Soon as somebody goes against what you're trying to control, you will get mad at them. You will stop speaking to them, or you arguing with them. A person can only react to what they react to based off of what you do. So your action may have caused a reaction, and you don't like their reaction. You cannot strike a match and tell it how to burn. You cannot pour water down a hill and tell it how to roll. You can't control everything. And as a former control freak, because I was trying to control things around me in order not to be hurt, I know what it looks like. And it's not an easy thing to let go of. You know what I do now? I control my actions. That's why I try my hardest not to listen in emotion like I used to. You can only control what you can control. That is how you react to a situation, how you act in a situation. Those are the only things you can control. You cannot control how a person responds to you. You cannot control how a person reacts to you. You cannot control how the person's actions are going to affect you. You can only deal in the space once it happens. But you cannot control every intricate thing around you and think you in control. You're going to lose your mind. Because as soon as you don't see that you got control, even though you were trying to control it, you're going to do something in order to gain control back. Some people will even use emotion. I seen a mother literally does not have control of her son anymore because he has gotten married, to the point that the son said, you're no longer allowed to come to the house. Because he lost control. She lost control of her son, as she feels, because he got married. People that are controlling to that level make up stories in their head too. So her son had to finally call the police on his mother because she came to his house at 1 o'clock in the morning acting like it was an emergency, but she was trying to gain control of him based off of emotion. If you are controlling, and most people will not, I ain't controlling. If you know you controlling but don't even want to admit it, you're trying to control the situation so that you don't have to look bad or look wrong. There's nothing wrong with being controlling, but you can only control your actions and reactions to situations. You cannot control the people around you. Stop making yourself crazy and having anxiety and having panic attacks and being depressed because you can't control the things around you. As soon as you look inner and control only what's in here, everything else around you will fall in place and look a whole lot different. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.